Going on, Mike? There we go. And we want to make sure we're hitting that Facebook Live because we want to be live on the network as well. Here we go. Give me 1 second.
Right.
We're going to be hitting that Facebook Live in a second here. And make sure we're ready to go there. And we are ready. So I got, hold on 1 second. 444-10233. Got to get that in there. We got to get in NEWS.
Do your technical, my brother. Do your technical.
Yeah, we got to do technical stuff here, and I think we're ready to go here. If everything works well, we're going to be ready to go. Yeah, there we go there. Okay, very good. So I think we're ready to go here. Let's see if that works here. Be ready to go. Yes, very good. Good deal. Got that coming. Got that coming. Yes. All right, so now we're ready to go now. So, Brother Eric, it's on you, my friend. This is your business showcase.
All right. So, so glad, and greetings and salutations to everyone on this great day, a day we haven't seen, and a day we're going to make something happen before tomorrow gets here. I want you to know my name is Lord Eric Murry. I'm from the Midwest, but I've been in Georgia now for 30-something years. Both my daughters are Georgia peaches, so I'm official.
Yeah.
So I started getting visions at 5 years old, sitting on the hill in front of my house. God was telling me I was going to be a millionaire. Didn't even know how to spell it. But by the time I was 13, I was taking care of myself. By the time I was 16, I had my own car. By the time I was 19, I moved out and got my own apartment and started my own business at between 19 and 20 years old.
Yes.
And still today, an entrepreneur, an entrepreneurship, I'm still doing it and loving it. I did, however, work for AT&T for 10 years while still running my company. And so here we are today. Basically, I double majored in music and business, which at that time sound real crazy, but now people manage themselves and it doesn't sound so crazy. But I brought myself pretty much always kind of ahead of the game. So I'll just tell you real simple, my company has two sides, the arts and also anything dealing with, talent and just creativeness. Basically, I deal with the industry of food, fashion, and music on all the levels. That's my creative side. And on my business negotiation, my bulldog side, I do real estate, mortgages, financial services, how to help people. So my expertise is how to help someone start the business correctly, how to keep from losing their business, and how to expand their business. So that's what we do on a daily. Then also 40 years ministry. Mother was in ministry 55, 60 years, so it's a part of the heritage. I'm here today with my brother. We've come together. I'm so excited. When I first met this man, I said, this guy is somebody. This guy has got it going on. So we're now getting a chance to do some things together, and I know it's going to be ridiculous because you can't put two Aries together and don't get an explosion.
Oh, yeah, that's right, brother. I love it, man.
Enjoy, guys. I'm here to share with some people I'm bringing in. Some of them are new entrepreneurs, some of them that are old head entrepreneurs. I'm going to bring some fresh new stuff in here today to talk about how we're going to use this e-commerce store to become millionaires. Because let me tell you, if Amazon can do it and Google can do it, we can do it too.
Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely, Eric. I'm excited about your vision, excited about who you are, and we thank God for you. Hey, our next part of this is a wonderful, and I'm going to go last because I want Dr. Watson because her time is so valuable. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to share with you as entrepreneurs, you need to be a Black mastermind. You need to be a Black mastermind. Now, some of you have some of the concept, maybe some of the information. And the reason why I got my shades on, because your future is so bright, I needed to have my shades on today. But ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to bring in Dr. Donetta Watson, who is the founder of the Black Mastermind Group charitable organizations, to share a few words with you before we get started with our showcase, where we showcase your business on our network, ladies and gentlemen. This will be going out on Facebook Live. It will be going out as recorded right now. It will be going out on YouTube later. It's going to go out on 8 other platforms, ladies and gentlemen, so we can get you out there as well. So we're excited about highlighting you today. It's all about you. But guess what? We got to have a mindset of a Black entrepreneur. We got to have a mindset of a Black mastermind. And that's where my awesome business partner, mentor, and business and colleague, and all the above comes in right now. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce very quickly and let Doc do what she does best for you as an entrepreneur. Dr. Danetta Watson, founder of the Black Mastermind Group out of Kansas City, Kansas. Doc, take it away. Thank you so much for your time. Wow. We got Doc. Doc, we got you on mute. Get you off mute. We got to hear your voice.
Gotta get off mute. Kevin got me all nervous. I know what to do on Zoom, and I'm all nervous. He said all that stuff. I don't get nervous, but I'm sitting over here going, oh my goodness. Oh, thank you so much for inviting me this morning and letting me share on your platform and speak to the lives of these amazing Black entrepreneurs. Yes, we are all Black masterminds. We are on this journey for us to master our mindset, which 95% of everything that we do is dealing with what's in between these two ears. Mastering the mindset, 5% of everything we do is what we call work. The success journey consists of 95% of mindset development and 5% of the gift, the talent, the ability, the anointing is on your life to do business. And so in the mastermind group, we want to first master our mindset. And then we want to teach entrepreneurial financial literacy to our community. You see, COVID told on us, it spilled the tea that Black people didn't know how to run businesses adequately. And so only 17% of white businesses closed. There's over 9.9 million of their businesses. Only 17% of their businesses closed. And so 23% of the Asian and Hispanic communities' businesses closed as a result of COVID. But 41% of our businesses closed, almost half of all Black businesses that was in the marketplace pre-COVID, 2.4 to 2.7 million. Businesses closed permanently. Second quarter 2020, not fourth quarter, not third quarter, but second quarter 2020, just barely 4 months into COVID. Our Black businesses' doors closed. Now, I'm a previous management statistician for the federal government. When you do the math on that number, it's about 1,108,000 Black businesses to 1,138,000 Black businesses' doors closed permanently in America. So what did they do? Push out initiatives to help strengthen the Black community. And guess what? Our businesses didn't apply. And if they did apply, they didn't qualify because they didn't have the financial side of the business properly structured. And so they didn't have financial documentation of what's been going on in the business. Many of them weren't even legally structured as a business. You know, they didn't have the LLC file. They were still doing hustles, hobbies, hookups, and hustles. They didn't have legal business structure, so there was no proof that they ever had a business. And you needed documentation to prove you were in a business to file for PPP funding. And not only that, you needed cash flow statements, balance sheet, profit and loss statement, monthly budget, annual budget. And we didn't have those documents and we didn't know how to get them. And some people ran to people and said, put some numbers on a piece of paper, let me turn them in. Guess what? IRS got those numbers. They're coming for you later on. So was it really worth it? We're going to find out later. You make out 1,000 or 2, maybe 10 or 20,000, but you know what? Those documents went into the IRS. Whatever you put on that paper, you said you had employees when they said you needed PPP, payroll protection plan. So you created employees and you went to that lady or that man and they created some documents for you. They turned them in. Guess what? They went to the IRS. And anytime you sign a loan application, it's called a federal document. And to lie on a federal document is a felony. So what's going to happen to our, well, we won't go on all that. But our main objective is to teach our people how to have the right financial structure in their business. Entrepreneurial financial literacy. We teach entrepreneurs how to run a business by the numbers, making decisions in business every day to help you structure and align and remain sustainable. So we teach entrepreneurs all of the seasons of business, you know, the 3 to 5, let's start from the beginning, the pre-launch to 3 years of business startup. That's all you're doing is starting. And if you do not know that you are to document what happens on this journey in the first 3 years, it gives you the matrix necessary to make decisions for the next 3-year period, which is called stabilization. What you've created needs to be stabilized. And you can't force it to grow when you have no stability in your organization. Then the next 3-year period is sustainability. That's 5 to 7 years. We don't get past 3 to 5 because we start doing growth strategies in year 1 and 2, which is the most expensive part of business. And so growth strategies it's number 4 in the pathway. We're number 1 and we start trying to grow. We have no documentation, no history, no data, no reports, no financials to tell us what we've created is really working. And when we're trying to move the business to the next level, it is strictly by the numbers. What happened first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter? Can you compare first quarter year 1 to quarter 2, first quarter year 2? Can you compare quarter 1 to year 1, 2, and 3? And what is the story the numbers are telling you about your business so you can make decisions to move it to the next level? What is that next level? Well, you're in that first 3 years. Next year is stabilizing what you created, not creating that new, stabilizing what you created. And after we stabilized it for 3 years, we got data showing what worked, what did not work. Throw that out, put something else in, analyze it, evaluate it, get the data to show. Now we can move to the next level, and that's sustainability. That's when you produce whatever it is to structure that business to grow, not grow it, structuring it to grow it. And then that last period of time is 7 to 10 years. And that's when you're scaling it. If you've moved it correctly, it should grow automatically and it should be doing it by itself. You shouldn't have to force it to grow. You have put all the people, the processes, the systems, and all the technology and all the things necessary for it to scale on its own. By that time frame, you should be a multimillionaire, because business is science, it is systematic, and it is also spiritual. We've been called to be entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
We have been given this great gift, this assignment to produce in the earth realm. Everything that exists in the world that we know today is a entrepreneur's idea in display. The clothes you have on, the glasses you're wearing, the chair you're sitting in, the screen you're looking at is an entrepreneur's idea. And now we've got to take much more serious this calling that's on our lives. It is God's order that we continue to create and produce. But he said that he would bless the work of our hands. Whatever our hands touch, it would prosper. He said it, he promised he would do it. And we just have to do it in a spirit of excellence. And that's what we're bringing to our community. How to master business at a level we've never mastered it before. And when we can show we have business acumen, we have knowledge, skill, not just our gift, not just what we produce, not just what we make, but we know business, the game of business. And we know what to do with money and how to manage money. And we know what to do with profit, because business is not a cash sport. You show up to the table, put your wad on the table, and the first thing they're going to do is turn and say, they don't know business, because it's never run with cash. It's ran with capital, OPM, other people's money, not yours. Your money gets to stay in the bank if you're a wise business person. Your money stays in the bank because profit buys assets. It doesn't buy equipment. Profit doesn't buy supplies. Profit doesn't hire people. Profit buys assets. And when you have assets, you've proven you've broken the code. And you're not only going to be sustainable, you'll never have to borrow anything from anybody again. You leverage your assets. You leverage your money. You never spend it, you leverage it. And it's used as capital to move, collateral to move you to the next level of business. And in your, these are personal life strategies as well as business. We never spend cash. We buy assets. We increase our network because, you know, in 2053, they're saying Black people are not going to own anything. We're going to have zero net worth by 2053. We got to make them analysts, statistics, economists a lie. We got to teach our people how to grow assets, maintain assets, and how to live with assets. This is the journey we're on, teaching our community how to master their own mindset, which gives them the ability to master their business and master their lives. I hope I didn't take too much time, Kevin. I went a little sideways over there, but I apologize. I don't take anything away that I said. I just repent for taking too much time.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Watson. We had to get the mindset to where we needed to be right now. And Dr. Watson, I knew she was going to bring that. That's one of my mentors on the planet. You understand that? This is one of the best mentors on the planet as it relates to business. So y'all give her a hand as well, a virtual hand clap for her. And I want you guys to check out the website, theblackmastermindgroup.com, theblackmastermindgroup.com, theblackmastermindgroup.com. We'll talk more about this a little later on, guys, but we're going to move right now. Doc, you're welcome to stay. Any last words, Doc, you'd like to say before we go to the showcase?
Well, we'd love to see each and every one of you in Atlanta when I come back. If you're in Atlanta, whatever city, put it in the chat so I can know where to come find you. Yeah. Because it takes not a village, it's going to take an army to transform our communities from the inside out. And we can't do this by ourselves. We need men and women who are called to do business and understand we have an assignment. And our assignment is to create wealth in the earth realm amongst our people. That is why we are in business, to produce wealth, to help our community. And we need everyone who have that same passion, that same calling, that same desire to see change economically for Black people to join us and take your seat on the bus. And once you buckle that seatbelt, we're not letting you off. Once the door closed, we're going to keep the train moving. You just got to ride to the next destination. But it's going to be an amazing journey. Yes, thank you so very much. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. And thank you, Kevin, for allowing me to go all the way there and come back. But we look forward to seeing you very soon in Atlanta or whatever city you're in or city near you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Dr. Watson. You see why we got to start off like this, ladies and gentlemen. We start off with brilliance. We start off with people who have a passion for what they do. I hope y'all felt Dr. Watson there, ladies and gentlemen. I know y'all did, because Black people can feel the real Black people. For sure, I know that for sure. So what we're going to do now, we're going to shift right into our showcase. So we got some powerful people on. Brother Eric, you have brought some people to the table, so we need to start with your folks, man. And we're going to go round table quick as possible. Folks, this is your business showcase. It's all about you today. So I want you to brag on you today, what you're doing in your business. And we want to be able to give you about 10 minutes, 10 minutes to showcase yourself. Tell us about yourself. But Brother Eric, we want to let your folks go because you had put a nice agenda together for us. So I want you to go ahead and kick it off, my friend, as you see fit. Thank you so much.
All righty, let's do just that. We are going to, and I am totally excited, M&M Professional Services, my company that's now been in business for over 40 years and going global this year. Yes, we got some people for you and want you to know we're going to kick it off, and we're going to start with a young lady. She's in the city of Atlanta. She is a very smart young lady. She is one that she is in school now, finishing up her degree. Wow. She's also a mother of 2 beautiful children, a wife of a very loving husband, and she has multiple streams of income coming in at this time that she does 2 to 3 different businesses and yet doing all those things. So I'm just excited for this young lady we're bringing in. She is the owner of a company that is called Yana Specialty Boutique. Ariana Murray, Coyote is her name. She initially started selling various clothing from local vendors in the United States. Traveling across the world, she was able to gain access to international source vendors. Knowing that her products would add value and originality to the fashion industry, she decided to open her own boutique that caters to women, men, and children, making better fashion options at an affordable price to help you feel and look good. Yana Specialty Boutique is currently an e-commerce operation. In the near future, we'll be opening locations around the United States, eventually other countries. We established a few locations in each state so that our brand remains authentic and valuable. We aim to innovate, to lead, to enhance, to provide the best value products and services global and local customers. We aim and strive to make a difference between our branding. Our quintessential goal is to stay ahead of fashion trends, market changes, and the latest technology. I want to present to you, excited to let you know, Miss Ariana Coyote for Yana Specialty Boutique. It's your floor.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for the invite to Mr. Murray and Kevin. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here. Yes, but we are a specialty boutique. Most of our products come from Turkey, but we do get other international sources from West Africa and different parts of Africa. So I'm really excited to show you what we have. So I'm going to dig right in. Yes, we do carry women and men. We just actually added our children's line. So I'm getting really excited about that. So here is one of the handbags that we carry. This is the LV inspired. And this is one of my favorite bags. I hope y'all can see it. Let me scoot back a little bit. Yeah. So this is one of the bags here.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And it comes with a wallet. So most of my sets either come with the purse and the wallet.
Yeah.
Or the shoes. So I have the shoe sets for women and men, but this is just one of the sets. Yeah. Also, so these are some of the men loafers that we carry. There's some of the green Lord and Taylor. They're beautiful.
Oh yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yes. Yeah. We carry the women LV sandals. So I have a lot of designer. We have Versace, Louis Vuitton, Prada, Chanel. But most of our customers do follow us on Facebook because we put our new inventory up there every day. But I'm going to just show you some favorites. Now, this is a very good seller for the women. They love these open-toe Gucci inspired boots. With the Velcro strap. Excellent quality. Excellent.
Beautiful.
So it comes with the purse.
Yes.
The shoes and the wallet.
Wow.
So.
And something like that retail, Miss Yana, Specialty Boutique, that 3-piece set you just pulled up.
So this one retails for $159. For first-time customers, you do get free shipping.
Right.
And you know, some people set up payment plans with me, but it has to be a deposit put down before we can order anything. So I do work with people on payments because I know some of the products are not very cheap, but they're a good price for what we're offering, and it's excellent quality. So you won't be disappointed. That's for sure.
Yeah, we're talking about quality here, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're talking about. Quality products.
Quality.
That's what we're talking about. People go to New York, they go to LA for quality, they go to Italy for quality. They go all over the world for quality. And our showcase, Miss Murray, has the quality.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
So this is an LV set as well, another LV tennis shoe women's set.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
And it comes with the wallet.
Yeah.
So we do have also, that's what I was going to let you see. Let me turn around my camera.
Yeah.
Because we do carry clothes. I may have to.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you so much for sharing this awesome time of business. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll take this background off. So this is women's clothes as well, but these are some of the dresses.
Yeah.
But it's actually a pants set.
Oh, okay.
So you'll see the embroidery at the bottom.
Yes, ma'am. Awesome. Beautiful, beautiful.
But we have several selections, so these are just some of them. But we also have our website, so you can go there. It's shop.yanaspecialtyboutique.com. And when you go there, you can look. We have the shoes, men's shoes, women's clothes, everything that you're looking for.
Fantastic. Let's give that website out again, because I know folks are excited about hearing it. Let's give it out a couple of times so they can get that.
Yes, it's shop.yanaspecialtyboutique.com. So that's SHOP.Yanas, that's YONAS, then specialty, boutique.com.
Fantastic. I love it.
Yes.
Yes. Brother Eric, back to you, my friend.
Yes, Miss Yana, just a couple of things. First of all, just to give you an idea, my family's been in the fashion industry for almost four generations now. And Miss Yana, I know that those sets, those run about on the average of $300 to $400 on regular price. What she's bringing is that design pricing. So just to let you know, and I've seen the quality of her stuff. In fact, her stuff, she gets it in and goes right out. And it's just excellent stuff and you'll love it.
Fast shipping.
Yeah.
3 to 5 business days. It doesn't, we're putting them every week. So every week we ship out. Mm-hmm.
And the thing that she likes to do is she has also Christian Dior and other designers that give you.
This is actually one of our jumpsuits. This is the Gucci inspired.
Oh, okay. So you wear some. Let us see what you're doing.
Yeah. So this is the pants. This is a favorite. They love the pants and the top that comes with it. And I would typically put something like this with it. These are Chanel shoes. Or you can just wear any type of tennis shoe or heel with it. So I've seen women dress it up with a heel or tennis shoe. It just all depends. Mm-hmm. But even on our hoodie, you'll see it's very detailed, the quality. That's what I love.
Yeah,
I wear my brand because, I mean, you're not going to find it everywhere.
Right, exactly.
You're not going to find this in a mall or,
right.
I mean, I've been all around. This took me a while to find this vendor. So I'm really happy with the quality.
You did see the sheer hood in the back. You can see your specs in the back. Yes, the sheerness, yes.
Wow, wow, that is beautiful. That's beautiful. A lot cooler too. A lot cooler during the summer, that's for sure.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. So, you know, she's also a fashion model. She's being modest today, but she's quite a young lady. Look for her. She's going to be expanding more in the Atlanta area. We're so happy that you spent time with us, and we know we're going to see you again.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
All right.
Look out for me. We're going to be opening stores in the near future. That's why this is just the beginning. We did start during the pandemic. So that's why we're e-commerce only, but we are looking to expand.
Absolutely. That's what a Black Mastermind is all about, Sister Murry.
Yes.
We do. We expand.
Typically, these sets run $250 to $300. Some of my competitors, you know, they sell it at that price, but I want to do it at an affordable price because I know everybody wants to look good, you know, but some people may not have as much as others. So that's why we make it affordable for everyone.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much for the invitation. I appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I get excited about the personal touch that she gives, Brother Murry. You know, she gives that personal touch, and people want that today. They don't just want, you know, a product and service and say, I don't even know who sent it. You know, we're going to know.
Exactly.
You know yeah, we know who sent it. We know where it came from. We can see the beautiful face, the beautiful owner.
Yes.
Thank you. That makes a difference. And also that repeats business, folks, for us.
Yes, I have a lot of repeat customers, a lot of them.
Because
they know me. So most of my customers don't even want to go to the website. They want to order through me. Exactly. But I told them when business picks up, it's going to be harder. But I'm definitely very personable with each one of my customers.
Oh, I love it. That's powerful. All right, Brother Eric, keep it rolling, man. We'll keep it rolling on your business showcase.
All righty. So we thank Yana's Specialty Boutique for being with us. And Miss Yana Coyote and her upcoming company and even expanding. We're going to move along next to another one of our showcase persons today. Her name is Coach Charlicia Harriet. And she's going to be sharing with us. She's got a name called the Crushing Chemo Chick. So she is one of those people that's an overcomer. She's a victorious person in life. And she helps young people, young ladies, older women, young girls that deal with the challenge of cancer and fighting. She has a platform that she's going to share today. And we're just so excited to have her. She also has won some positions and some titles. I know that she's going to share more with you. She's well-spoken. She knows how to handle business. And she is a Black woman on the move and making changes. And she's already been through the situation, and now she's she's victorious, not a victim anymore. So now she's out helping people to be victorious. I give you the incomparable, the chemo crushing chick herself. Her name is Coach Charlicia Harriet.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Powerful. Yeah, come on, sister. Come on with us. Yeah, yeah. It's powerful. Coach, are you with us? Coach out there? Yeah. So we'll keep it moving.
Coach Charlicia, if she's not, we can move on and come back.
Yeah, no problem. We'll keep it moving. Yeah, we'll keep it moving. She may be there.
Okay.
Give him a few
All
minutes.
righty. I would like to prep up the next video for Harmony, if you have that information for us, Mr.
Right.
Dr. Vaughan.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get that. Y'all bear with me here as we move this tech around a little bit. But let me go ahead and do a share screen. I think I got it ready to go.
Okay.
Share that screen with you guys real quick. And then
Miss Harmony Lockhart, are you with us?
I think she's with us. This basic and then screen. And I'm going to share that. And then we're going to go straight to.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I think we got you ready to go here, I think. Let me just double check. I believe this is the right video here.
Yes, yeah. Put it on hold. Put it on hold for me.
All right. Let me know when to release it.
Okay. So, Harmony is a young lady I just want to share with you. It's always important how your image and how you talk to people, because you know, one time you can be somebody one time and make a difference in your life.
I love my job, but
right. Absolutely. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Harmony was a young lady I met when I was taking care of some business in one of the malls, and I decided to go to this African store to look at some of the items they had. And so I went over there, and while I was in there, was walking around and checking stuff out. I kept smelling these wonderful smells in there, and I was like, "Oh my God, what is this? It smells so good." And so she was working there, helping in the store, and I said, "Well, what's going on? What is that smell?" She said, "Oh, these are products and so forth and so on." I said, "Is this something special?" She said, "Well, I make this myself from a line of products, and they're made from mango." And I was just blown away. And she does it for men and women. So she is I'm going to allow us to go ahead and show this video, and then we're going to come back and we're going to bring her. But this video, I introduced her to another event that I had, and this is her first video commercial she did, and she did an excellent job. I'm going to share that with you, about a minute of that. It was about a minute or a little over, and we're going to listen to that right now.
Fantastic. Brother Eric, make sure, give me a thumbs up if you can hear. Make sure the audio is coming through as well. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I love my job, but unfortunately, I didn't feel that it alone was going to be enough to secure the type of generational wealth I was trying to build for my future. As an entrepreneur, there's no limit to the amount of success that you can acquire, which is why I created my own natural skincare and hair growth brand, Sweet Harmony. If you already have a business idea, that's great. But if not, it's okay. One of the best ways to come up with ideas is to find gaps in the market. For example, when I started my company back in 2019, I noticed that there weren't a lot of skincare brands that catered to people with sensitive skin and eczema, such as myself. So I decided to fill that gap by creating a variety of different body butters, exfoliating sugar scrubs, soaps, hair products, and so much more for people just like me to start feeling comfortable in their own skin again. When I first created Sweet Harmony, I didn't know of many organizations to turn to for help. So a lot of my business experience honestly came from trial and error. But luckily for you all, the Changing of Generations Minister Alliance has put together this amazing health and wealth workshop seminar for future business owners such as yourself to provide a little guidance into the business world. And with skincare, health is wealth. Because when you take care of your skin, you also take care of your mind, body, and soul. And when you look good, you feel good. No one ever said starting a business was easy, but it is possible. Just take a look at me.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Woo, that is so beautiful, Harmony. I love it. Beautiful, beautiful. I love Eric. I heard that key word, man. Find the need and fill it. And she's filling it. I love it. Thank you,
so I'm going to quickly just share a little more information. Her name is Harmony Lockhart. She's a registered nurse and also owner of the brand Sweet Harmony. Sweet Harmony is all natural skin care and hair growth company created in 2019, focused on healing and treating all different types of skin tones. She said, originally, I don't plan on being a business owner. I suffer from sensitive skin and eczema and tried for years to find products that would help my skin enhance my beauty with no prevail. I started creating my own mixtures at home that gave me everything I had been searching for, plus more. A few months later, after having so many friends and family members ask me to make their products as well, I decided to turn this gift into an LLC. I created a very natural body butters, exfoliating body scrubs, and hair care products that are now being sold throughout the greater Atlanta area along with major online platforms such as Walmart, Amazon, and Etsy. The products have already shown that they can treat eczema flares, provide long-lasting moisture, diminish dark spots, and so much more. Anyone who uses Sweet Harmony should feel more confident, happy, and beautiful on both the inside and out. I present to you guys Miss Harmony Lockhart.
Hello. How is everybody doing today?
How you doing?
Pretty good. First, I want to start off by saying thank you so much to both Kevin and Eric for putting this showcase together. And for those of you who don't already know me, my name is Harmony Lockhart, and I am the owner and creator of the brand Sweet Harmony. Sweet Harmony, as Eric was mentioning, is an all-natural skincare and hair growth company that treats all different types of skin types and skin tones. I have created a variety of different body butters, exfoliating sugar scrubs, stress relieving massage oils, hair care products, and so much more that was pretty much created to exude natural beauty. Which, speaking of beauty, I'm sure a lot of you all have heard the famous saying that beauty comes from within. But let's be clear, sometimes we don't always just wake up and feel beautiful. Sometimes we kind of have to get up, look in the mirror, fix up a little bit, and then once we see ourselves in a more beautiful light on the outside, it then brings that confidence that we need on the inside. So that's the whole purpose of Sweet Harmony, to make anyone who uses it feel more confident, happy, and beautiful on both the inside and out. So far, my products have already shown that they can treat eczema, psoriasis, sunburns, get rid of dark spots, and so much more. Again, it's 100% natural. And if you're interested in purchasing any of my products, you can go on major platforms such as Amazon, Etsy.com, or Walmart.com. If you happen to be in the greater Atlanta area, there are several salons throughout the area, along with grocery stores that you can purchase the products. If you would like a list of those locations, you can view my website at www.sweetharmony.com. And that's harmony spelled with an I, not a Y. That's really important, okay? You can also order from my website as well. I ship all throughout the entire United States, as long as Canada and the UK, so you have no excuse. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Our website, again, is sweetharmony.com. Our Instagram page is Shop Sweet Harmony. And that's, again, Harmony with an I, not a Y. And I must say, I'm just really looking forward to the end of the year. We've got a lot of major things coming, especially even next year. So definitely stay tuned. And I look forward to being a part of your skincare and hair growth habits.
Oh, I love it.
I want to say this. Do a close-up in that camera for me, Miss Harmony. Because did y'all see that skin, how nothing is on there, just naturally.
Check the scent and the shirts.
Yeah.
These are definitely shirts as well. So eat, sleep, skincare, repeat. That's the motto.
Oh, I love it. That's powerful, Brother Eric and Sister Harmony. Sister Harmony, I want you to talk to the young people out there because you guys are so brilliant. Your particular generation is brilliant. And they just need a little motivation, what do I do next? Can you talk to the young people of your generation on what they can do? There's no limitations on starting their own business. Can you talk to them a little bit about that, please?
Yes, I definitely can say with that, working for a company, and there's nothing wrong with working for a company if that's what you choose to do, but it does have its limitations. You do kind of have to, answer to other people and things like that. So if that works for you, that's great. But for some people that doesn't work for them, such as myself. So starting a business, it does have its challenges. I'm not going to say it's easier than a 9 to 5 now. Don't let me fool you, but it's definitely worth it. You're going to have those days and times where, it's just really amazing. And you're like, wow, I'm really doing this. Like people send you messages and literally you're changing people's lives. They love that. But then you're also going to have those days where business gets a little slow and it's just certain time frames, whether you're a big business, small business, medium business, there will be slow periods. And that's when you have to put the helmet on and really just buckle down, Stick to your business plan. You need to have a business plan. Don't just wake up and decide to go out and sell, because you need to know, again, like the lady who was speaking before, your profits, things like that, what products are working for you, what products aren't working for you, because all of those details go into how to grow and scale your business, which if you're trying to do and be in business for years, you have to know how to grow and scale and stick with the time. So yes.
Yeah, powerful. Thank you so much for that wisdom, man, Eric. What we got, not only beauty and talent, we got brilliance, man, going on here too from Miss Harmony. So thank you so much. Back to you, Brother Eric.
I want to take about 30 seconds. Harmony, I want to explain this. I went into the store. We never knew each other.
Wow.
But she didn't so much promote her. She did tell me this was her line of stuff, but she helped me. I was in there for.
Yeah.
You have one time to impress someone. I was impressed with her enough to say, let me open some other doors for you.
Yeah.
And then we started talking. I didn't know she had really, this is her second actual live session online.
Wow.
And so she learned from me, and because what? I'm supposed to pass it on.
Yeah.
And I didn't charge her a dime. She said, why are you doing this for me? I said, because I want to make sure you're here when I'm not here. I want to make sure you expand it. And I am so excited to see the smile on her face. She has done her own commercials. She's learned how to do this. She's learned how to prepare her bios. I'm so proud of her, guys. You just don't know. She's not even, I ain't trying to tell her, but she's not even 30 years old, and she's handling her business. And did you hear what she told you, young people? Business plan.
Yeah.
Get it done. That's all I want to say. If you meet a person in your life, she didn't know me, I didn't know her. God connected us with one meeting, and now we're together. And that's my girl. I put her products in my products at my company, and I use them myself. So I put my money where my mouth is. She knows I order from her in bulk, and she's with me, and we're going to keep it moving. Isn't that right, Sister Harmony? Yes.
Yes, that is 100% right. Thank you so much. And again, how you talk about being a business owner, kind of doing things on your own. It gets a little hard sometimes, but honestly, meeting you and just these opportunities, being able to talk, like, you don't understand how much that helps, because it makes me feel like, wow, other people are noticing it. You know what? I'm not really in this alone. Like I have someone behind me, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now you in the big family with the black mind, the black mastermind. You can really be brought into that. So you're going to go to another level.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, look, just let me know.
Absolutely. Yeah. So our goal, Harmony, is to make sure you succeed to the levels where you want to go. We have the information. As you know, one of the greatest people, the greatest God on the planet said, we lack of knowledge. We perish because of lack of knowledge. Our Father God said we perish because of lack of knowledge. We have the knowledge for you, Harmony. We have the knowledge for you guys as a Black mastermind, because the missing piece is what you need to take yourself to the next level. Because you should be able to employ. We want you to employ people.
Yes.
We want you to employ others. And that's what we teach you. And that's one reason why I wanted to have you here today, so you can share what you're doing, but also give you the next piece to your journey that you'll be so excited about for your future and for your community as well. We want you to be moving product and services all across the globe, if that's what you want. Just a powerful. So thank you so much. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, those listening on the internet, this is your business showcase, where we're showcasing the best and the brightest from our networks, ladies and gentlemen, on the network today. I want to give it back over to Brother Eric so we can keep it moving, man, on our schedule. What you got, buddy?
All right. I just want to double check back to see if the crushing chemo chick is back with us. Coach
Not
C,
yet.
are you with us?
Haven't seen her yet. Let's see. Come on. Let's see another name. Yep.
All right. The next one will be Dr. Aker.
Yeah.
Is he with us on this evening?
I saw Dr. Aker come in. I know that somewhere. He's up somewhere. Yeah.
All right. So some of these people in and out of other sessions, so bear with us. They have to come out of another session and come into this one.
Yeah, we'll keep it going.
They'll make it back. Okay, so now for this session, my last one, and we can always come back to the others as they come in.
Yeah,
I'll text them and find out. But do we have Brother Khalil, the Pie King of New Jersey? Brother Khalil.
Amen. So we're gonna keep it moving and let them come in, but we got enough people here to keep things moving. So as they come in, we'll just go back and forth, bounce off each other, keep it moving. So what I want to do now, Brother Eric, keep things going. We've got some people that have been here for a minute, so I want to make sure we honor them as well. So we thank you so much. Hey, those joining us on the internet, global internet, pay attention. This is a business showcase. We want you to be a part of us as well. And I want you to pay attention to these awesome entrepreneurs. as we share our business showcase with my awesome co-host today, Mr. Eric Murry. This is Kevin Vaughan with you today as well. But we want to go to Mr. Ed. Brother Ed, take it away, man. Tell us about you, my friend. You were here early, so we want to make sure you take care of business, brother.
Most definitely.
Awesome, awesome family. Let me first say thank you for bringing me out and giving me the opportunity to showcase my business and my affiliation and what I do on a daily basis. First and foremost, I do have like a little canned script, but let me just say this.
Do what you
the
got to do.
Energy is what's important.
Come
the
on,
agreement, getting together.
Come on,
connecting. Now. That's what a sure power is. Now, I'll explain my business with a script and a basic platform to just make sure that I cover everything. But I want to make everybody aware of the spirit that I come in. I come in the spirit of the Father, the Most High God, the same one that wrote in Deuteronomy, the 8th chapter and the 18th verse that says plainly, forget not the Lord thy God, for it is he that giveth thee power to build wealth.
Come on now, bro.
So that he may establish the covenant that I made with thy fathers as it is this day. So we come together, hopefully, with the targeted focus to build wealth, to build legacy, and to obtain that freedom that's spoken about all throughout the scripture. So it's great to be in a common mind and in a common mindset of believers. Let me just say that. Okay, so let me start out. My name is Ed Williams. I'm a partner with Gold Standard Bank AG, the world's first fully licensed blockchain-based crypto asset bank. Now, that's a mouthful within itself. And when we look at a room full of entrepreneurs, the Dr. Watson started out with something very, very key. And I don't know if everybody caught it, but she said, we must acquire assets. And we must learn how to control those assets.
Yes, sir.
So what I'm coming to make you aware of today fits in perfectly with just that mission. It's great to make money, but if you don't know what to do with it, you put yourself in the same trick bag that they designed for you to be in. Okay, so, all right. So we're the world's first fully licensed crypto asset bank. I'm an entrepreneur. I repeat, I am a Black entrepreneur.
Come on, brother.
And I am looking for like-minded individuals, right? All right. So I realized first and foremost, I was reading a book by Robert Kiyosaki called The Cash Flow Quadrant. And I realized that there are multiple different ways to earn an income.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I looked out into the world and I was trying to see how is this applied? And I realized that the top 1% of the world uses the talents and the skills and the energy of the bottom 99%. Okay. All right. And as of December the 1st, 2020, my wife and I became humble students of blockchain technology and its ability to return the control of assets back to the people. Actually, to be honest, blockchain technology replaces the conventional banking system. We all know that the banking system is a money manager. Only thing about it is that they manage your money for their benefit. Any checking account, any savings account is your way of giving your money to a money manager for them to return you nothing for it at all. Okay. So we're here to make you aware that there is a better way. The community that I'm from is called GS Partners, right? We've been in business for 18 months. In the first 18 months, we did 100 million in revenue and paid out over 60 million in commissions, right? We have various products within the ecosystem. Like I said before, the ecosystem has over 350,000 global partners, okay? We meet 3 times a day, 10:45 a.m. We have 3 global masterminds. 10:45 a.m., we have a power call. 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have an actual business presentation. Yeah. And at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, this is daily, Monday through Saturday. And now keep in mind that this community, our close-knit community, about 40,000 members worldwide, is a Black-ran community. The author of this book, called The Dream Chaser Manifesto, a 38-year veteran, Dr. Tyrone Best. Wow. Now, I'm going to read this for you just for a second, and I'm going to see if you catch it. Yeah. The name of the book is The Dream Chaser's Manifesto, a dreamer's guide of how to survive in a jungle of non-dreamers. Wow. Let that marinate on you for just a second, right? We have a 38-year veteran in our industry that felt it necessary to educate and to mentor different individuals to be able to come together and connect together and build generational wealth. You can't pass down that job to your family. Nope. You know, you understand what I'm saying? Absolutely. And if you don't properly secure your assets, you won't have them, because the laws are written for you to lose your assets. Now, my background was my specialty was estate planning. So I have over 20 years, Series 7, Series 66, life accident and health, variable life, variable annuity, licenses, and a specialty in estate planning. But I have learned more since December 1st, 2020, plugging into a community that mentors. And now let's keep in mind too, the 2 most important words in business, in success, across the board, is community and mentorship. You have to have a place to where you connect. You don't know everything when you start off, right? Right. Now, the doctor, she burnt the mic up, really, right? And all of those before, they told you specifically that you need other people. You need the support of other people, right? So you can pass on ideas to each other, and you can pass on energy. If you want to get in contact with any of us, you can come to the website. It's www.sleepmoney.live. Right, you can go there, put your email address in. There's a presentation there of how you can get involved. And keep in mind, there are various crypto assets that are in this ecosystem within itself. One such asset is what's known as the GS Lifestyle Card. The GS Lifestyle Card is a crypto asset card that converts cryptocurrency into fiat currency in over 160 countries around the world. And it's backed and powered by MasterCard. MasterCard is owned by, you well know, JP Morgan Chase, right? So this cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, everyone is coming to the blockchain. It's not the matter of if, it's the matter of when. So when you obtain these, you know, when your business is doing well and you are functioning and moving, what the doctor said is capital. You have to make sure that you maintain that capital in an asset form. And this gives you the opportunity to control your own assets in your own back office. Right. So I appreciate y'all time.
Absolutely.
I'm happy that you have.
Absolutely, brother. Ed Williams, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, I wanted to let you know this is your business showcase. It's all about you, the entrepreneur, the Black entrepreneur, ladies and gentlemen. I want to let everybody know this is going to be going over Facebook. It's right now on Facebook Live. It's going to be going to YouTube Live later on, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go to Pinterest. We're going to go to Tumblr. We're going to go to Twitter. We're going to go to LinkedIn. We're going to go TikTok if we need to do that. Web Talk. We're going to go to Web Talk, Lineable.com, Nextdoor.com, and Twitch. So we're going to be on at least 10 platforms. So everybody's going to hear my fellow entrepreneurs so they can grow, and grow. And my wonderful co-host is with us today, Mr. Eric Murry, Kevin Vaughan here with you. Brother Eric, you got your folks, we got somebody in for you. Want to kind of keep it moving here. Anybody you ready to
keep it moving there? So Dr. A is on schedule for 3:30. He'll be back for that time.
Okay, great.
And then Coach C is going to type in as soon as she gets online shortly. So we'll keep it moving.
All right, fantastic. Well, great. You know who I'm going to go to next. Melinda, get ready, sister. Get ready, my sister. Melinda, get ready to go. Melinda Taylor is one of my favorite people on the planet. She is a businesswoman. She is also an entrepreneur. She's also a wonderful speaker as well. She's speaker's coach. And I don't know if she's got her book out yet, but I think that book is coming out real soon too, maybe as well. But Melinda, tell us about you. Tell us about what you're doing. You have the floor on your business showcase. How's my sister doing today? God bless you. How you doing, Melinda? You ready? Are you ready? Yeah. We got you on mute. Can't hear you yet. All right, Melinda, we got you. I think can't hear you yet. So we're waiting for you to come on board there. You got it? Amen. Amen. I love this technology. Well, we're going to get her back in a little bit, but what I'm going to do now, I'm going to move to one of my other business partners real quickly. Sister Anita Newsom. How you doing, sister? How you doing? Real quickly, she is a business consultant and a grant writing consultant, digital marketing, web designer, and app developer. I introduce to you right now, Anita Newsom. How you doing today, sister? God bless you. Take it away.
I'm awesome. Thank you, Kevin, and everyone. It is such an honorable chance to get on here. It's so awesome.
Yes.
Business entrepreneurs, just people that are doing their thing, and I love it. Yeah. I am loving it. I'm loving it. So I am, as he said, I am Anita Newsom, and the company is called Emerging Venture Enterprises, LLC. And one of the things I do, one of the main things my clients have me do right now is grant writing. You know, you hear about grants all the time. People are like, I know it's grants out there to do this. I know it's grants out there to do that. You know, this, that, and the third. And it's like, yeah, you're right. You're definitely right. But guess what? What I have found out is there are so many of, especially our businesses. And when I say our businesses that are not grant ready. Right. So instead of me just writing, researching, and doing those things for my clients, what my goal is to educate. I want to educate people on the grant process, because a lot of things imposed upon it. People think, you know, it's just, you know, just write a grant, you know, just here, you know, whatever, take this right here and try to put, no, that ain't how it works. That's not how it works, you all. That's not how it works, ma'am and sir. What we need is, there's a lot of documentation. There's a lot of background work that has to be done before you can even think about searching and applying for grants. Yes. Like I said, one of the things that I love to do is to educate. So I have a platform where I do that on. I do it on social media, of course. And my goal is to have a training center. So that's my end goal, is to have a training center. And one of the things I really want to do, and I love that, you know, young people are on here. Oh my God, I love that so much. I want to be able to leave a legacy, not only for my children, but I want to be able to educate all of our children, anybody that's interested in learning more things about writing grants, about how to obtain, you know, funding for what you're doing. You know, it is so many opportunities out here, and we are missing them because of the lack of knowledge. You know, that's what the Bible says. Our people perish because of what? The lack of knowledge. And it's nothing, you know, you don't have to think negative about it, but you have to make a change. We got to make a change. We got to do the things that is, you know, that is called to do for us to get to the next level. We always talk about getting to the next level, but we're not willing to do what it takes to get there. Okay. Let's just be real about it. We see ourselves there. We want to be there, but baby, we ain't ready to put in the time and the effort. You know, some of my clients want me to pull stuff out of the air and create, you know, budgets and programs. I'm like, dude, ma'am, I just can't, you know, I can do that. But at the end, and I tell them all the time, that's what you want me to do. I'll do it. But let me tell you now, you better do what they say on that paper, Just like Dr. Watson was talking about, new people turning in all that PPP. I had a chance to do some stuff like that. I was like, no, devil is a lie. I'm not behind nobody bars. Okay, I might sit at one every now and then, but I ain't gonna be behind. But let me just say that I enjoy educating people. I enjoy what I do. So, you know, my spiel is not long at all. You can reach me at Anita in the Biz Coach, and that's B-I-Z for Biz on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So please subscribe, follow, like. You can also email me at Anita in the B-I-Z Coach at gmail.com as well. My website is the same, Anita in the bizcoach.com. And I have a lot of videos out there, and I give tips and information on not just where you can find grants and what kind of grants are out there. Yes, that's important, but you got to know what to write down when you want to apply for one. So I have videos out there. I'm creating more and more every day. I'm creating learning materials so that our people can learn this grant process. So that's basically what I have today. Yes, I do other things. I'm a trainer. You know, I'm a CPR instructor. I do, like he said, I have a company that does web design and all of that, not just some of the additional services that I give to some of my clients. However, you got to get this thing down. You guys, if you want those grants, you got to know what to do and where to go. So you got stuff in order. You can't go half-stepping.
That's right. That's right.
So I'm here for to educate and to get right. All right.
That's it, Anita. I love it. That's why we have Anita Newsom on the line, ladies and gentlemen, on your business showcase. One of the most brilliant Black women on the planet who knows her stuff. But what we have to do, guys, is get the knowledge. It's all about knowledge, folks. It's not really hard. It's not hard stuff, but you will have to work a little bit, ladies and gentlemen, for this. And that's what the Black Mastermind is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The mastermind.
Love it.
We know exactly what we have to do. We understand the numbers. We understand the procedures. We understand the language. You should be able to walk into any boardroom and talk numbers with the board and tell them, hey, this is what we need to do, this is what we have to do, and be able to get some attention with that knowledge and information, either for your business or somebody else. But it's all about knowledge, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what we're here today as well. So we got Brother Eric Murry, my co-host today, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Vaughan with you on our business showcase. Brother Eric, anything with you before we may go to, we're getting ready to go to Dr. David here.
Before we make a move, Miss Anita, I enjoyed the information. You remind me of that Thea, that comedian. You kind of got that attitude like her. You're real forward. I like that. But what I would like for you to do, I did enjoy the information about, you know, getting the grant. Can you tell me a little bit more about the other? He talked about like 3 other areas that you work in. Could you give me a little bit of information on what those areas are in your expertise?
Well, like I said, I did share about the digital marketing company that I have. Basically, I have a team. They develop websites. They develop mobile apps. They do SEO services, you know, logo creation. I'm not at all, but I own the business. So I do offer those. One of the things that we kind of like doing is especially when the pandemic came out, you know, everything shut down, especially, you know, even like restaurants and all those things. So one of the first things we did was created an app enabled for smaller businesses to have their own apps to be able to still run their business. So those are things. And it's not just, of course, for restaurants. It's for anybody that want to sell anything. You know, I learned so much about those digital technology when I got into this business. And one of the things is something that we call an app mall. So what an app mall is, and I was like, okay, or I forgot the other word for it, but I like to call it an app mall, or they call it an app container. So basically I compare it to a physical mall. So you can own your own app mall or app container and have individual apps in it. So you can have your own app mall, and then you can sell these for other apps for different, retailers, anybody that does any type of business that either sells or provides a service. So I was like, oh my God, that is so awesome. I love that part of it. And you know what? I can't remember. I do so many things. What else did you say, Mr. Kevin? What else was the other thing you said?
Well, you was also talking about, but I'm glad you talked about it because see, my company, the way I structure my company is LLC, joint ventures, and then I departmentalize it. But I departmentalize my different areas that I deal with so that I can grow them into divisions and then eventually, corporate offices, whatever. So I like the thing about that app Mall because I've got like 10 different departments in my company. That would make it so much simpler for me to be able to do some things. Just when you start talking about that, I was like, oh, wow, yeah, that's what I need. So, I'm going to be hollering at you for real. So I need an app Mall. Yes. I can't really efficiently do it the way I'm doing the old school way. It's not efficient. So let me ask you this. So are you in the Georgia area or are you outside the Georgia area?
Oh, I am right here in the Atlanta area. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Because I've got some clients that I deal with, and sometimes from time to time they ask me about getting grants done, and I didn't have anybody that was official, professional to send them to. But now we do. And usually, how long does it take, just in general, if someone is just doing a basic grant, how long does it take to put that thing together and get the results from it? Does it take months or weeks or what?
Okay, so just to give a timeline, and you say basic. So for a quote unquote basic, and I'm gonna call a basic grant, something maybe you're getting this what's going on, like if you're going through a foundation or corporation, because if you know about a lot of corporations, of course they're gonna look for tax breaks and things of that nature. So most corporations have foundations. There's a lot of them out there. Chase, Citibank, Walmart, of course. A lot of the banks and a lot of different entities have foundations. So we'll say that that's a basic grant.
Okay.
But it takes hours, and I would say an average of 30 to 60 hours. Okay. To if you got everything you need, but it could be a whole lot more than that if, like I said, you don't have all the components that a grant asks for. You have to have your activities of what you're doing, and we're talking about whether that's a business or a nonprofit. Okay, you got to have your line item budget. All right, you got to have your sustainability. I'm hearing that word today, sustainability. What are you gonna do when that money run out? Because grants only last a year, maybe 2, maybe 3, some last 5, but they want to know, okay, if we give you this money, how you gonna make it, how's your business, how is your nonprofit gonna sustain after this money stop and run out? Okay, so basic, like I said, hours, and then beyond that, we talking about government grant. Oh, I can't even calculate how many hours stuff it takes, but it takes a lot of research. We need data, we need statistics, we need to know if you serve in the homeless community. Well, how many homeless is in your community? The different counties that you're serving. How, I forgot the acronym they use, but on a point of something night, they're in shelters. How many of them need job skills? And all these kind of things. Why are they homeless? How many on a given night, like I said. So you need all these statistics, and they can't be older than 5 years old. You don't need nothing older than 5 years, to be using for statistics and for data. So these are the things they want to know, because they already know it. They want to know if you know it, and do you know your community? Okay. So those are some of the things that goes into this grant writing. It ain't for play. It ain't for the week.
See, this one was for me right here, Vaughn. So I'm gonna get you information. I'm gonna call you. We're gonna talk later because you helped me on just a lot of things I had questions on just by the information you gave. So we appreciate you.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I tell you, I'm excited. Matter of fact, I was sitting here looking up some stats here for you real quick, guys. And we'll look up some data for you because we get this from Dr. Watson. We want to know the numbers. I'm just going to read it verbatim. Federal grant statistics, okay? You got to know the numbers. You understand? People watch this every day. Their job is to make sure the numbers are there, right, and tell you what the money is. Federal grant statistics. There are currently over 900 federal grant programs offered by 26 different grant-making agencies, grants.gov, right? In 2019, the federal government distributed over 721 billion. 700 and I thought it was million, but $721 billion to states and local governments, about 16% of the United States budget. Now we have to get in position as a Black entrepreneur to get the money. The money is there. That's why we are so adamant about the blackmastermindgroup.com. You gotta get the knowledge. We teach it, guys. We teach it there for you. And you'll get access to the money because you'll know how to do it once you go through the class. It is so powerful. You're talking about 60% of the budget is grants? That's ridiculous, man. $721 billion is waiting for us. They got money waiting for us, guys, right now, but we got to have our business positioned in the right manner. And that's what we teach as a Black Mastermind. That is so powerful. Anita, thank you so much for your brilliance. Can't wait for your connection there. I know there's people listening across the globe that's going to say, I need to talk to Brother Eric and Brother Nita today. So y'all do that. Y'all touch bases with them. In fact, we'll have a roundtable later so everybody can get their information out again. But quickly, I want to go to my awesome West. We're going from the East Coast, Brother Eric, to the West Coast, to Brother Keith Davis, one of my best friends on the planet. He is a businessman, brilliant businessman, marketing and advertising professional, speaker, and he's also a leader in his community, ladies and gentlemen. Brother Keith Davis, come on, brother. How you doing today, man? Good to see you, man.
well, thank you, everyone. I've been, all day writing notes because you all are very, very powerful in definitely what you do, and I'm gonna just flash back probably about 60 years.
Yes, sir.
When I was about 7 years old doing newspapers.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I always believed in, but I stuttered a lot. I've stuttered.
Amen. Brother Davis, you're freezing up a little bit if you can hear us, okay? Keep it moving. We'll keep it moving. No problem. You know how the internet is, guys. The internet's probably blowing up right now because what we're talking about. So, Brother Davis, you froze a little bit. I hope you can hear us. And we'll wait till he comes back on in a few seconds, if you can. But we'll see what happens here in a second. But that's what we got to be ready for, guys. We got to be ready for the future. We got to be ready for the now, right now. We have to have proper information. And that's what we teach on our network, ladies and gentlemen. This is the business showcase to help your business grow. But we want to give you the proper knowledge, proper information that you're going to have. And it's almost like being a doctor. You got to be board certified in business today. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to be board certified, knowing what you're talking about. So with that said, I want to turn it back. We'll wait for Brother Davis to come back in, but we're going to keep it moving. Brother Eric, I see we got Brother Michael in, Brother Aker in. I don't know if you want to move to him right now. Brother
Yes,
Michael.
sir, most definitely.
Yes, sir.
Can you pull up that headshot for him, please, sir? The headshot you got for Dr. Aker, we're going to get ready to go ahead and introduce him.
Okay, let me find that quickly. I don't know if I was ready for that, but we'll go ahead and look for that. Let me look for that right now. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate you so much, guys. But yeah, it is. Yes, sir. Yes,
well, I don't know if y'all can hear the weather, but it's cutting up over here.
Oh, is it? Yeah, no problem, man. We just keep it moving, man.
Yeah.
Keep it moving. Let me find that information first, and then I'll pull it up. Y'all keep talking, brother.
Right, so we're getting ready to bring in this person I'm getting ready to bring in.
Yeah, man.
I'll tell you, this guy rules the world. He's a quiet person, but he can talk and deal with things when he needs to, but he gets things done. So I just want to share some information about him.
Yes, sir.
He comes from the New Orleans area. He's now in the Atlanta area. This gentleman has created and then turned around and metamorphosized from another creation. And what I want to say about that, this gentleman is a optometrist in the area of the medical field.
Yes, sir.
Not only is he one, but his wife is one as well. They are a dynamic duo. And so what I want to say today about Dr. Aker is that he is one of those multiple entrepreneurs. He's got multiple formats and levels that he works on in businesses, and very successful young man. So we're going to bring him in today and talk about him. Did you find that information for him, yes, sir?
I am looking as we speak. No
problem, because you can, you know what, whenever you find it, you can peep it in and bring it on those pictures, and whenever you get them, and we're going to keep it moving.
Absolutely.
Okay, so our next guest is a father of 5, a devoted husband of 23 years, an optometrist by profession, and an ordained minister, and a multi-income stream entrepreneur. Let's welcome Dr. Michael Aker. And his topic is going to be dealing with 2 of the areas. Now, he's got at least 4 or 5 different areas, but I asked him to talk about his Aker's Optique special designer eyewear, and also about utilities and how to make money from utilities. Instead of paying them, you can make money from them. So, Dr. Aker, come on in and do your thing. We're so glad to have you this afternoon.
Good afternoon. How you all doing today? I've been in and out a little bit. I had some patients that were not scheduled to come in, but they came into the office. So they heard me in here. So I definitely went on and assisted them. But it's a pleasure to be with you today. And I appreciate and an honor to be able to share my business and anything that I can share to help other people to become an entrepreneur. So appreciate yourself and, of course, Mr. Eric Murry, who I've known for quite some time. So as he said, by profession, I'm an optometrist. So I'm an eye doctor. I'm sitting in one of my offices now. I have glasses back there behind me. And I had a patient just came in. She said, "Oh my goodness, please don't leave the office." She called and she said, I said, well, she said, my insurance, it terminates today, and I have got to get some glasses by today. Wow. And it was a sister, and I didn't want to let her down. Thank you. I appreciate you showing that picture there at one of my other offices. So, and she came in, and we just went on, and I let her pick. I said, pick what you want to get. I said, I have to be on a Zoom meeting today. I said, and if you don't pick them out soon, you're going to be on there with me. But, but yeah, I've been an optometrist for about 25 years. As Mr. Murry said, I'm originally from New Orleans, Louisiana, was born and raised there. I evacuated to Atlanta when Hurricane Katrina hit. Lost everything we had there, had to completely start life over again. But the good thing, entrepreneurs know how to pivot. They know how to, my office was washed up there, and I got here. I didn't know anyone here. I had one cousin here. My wife had a cousin here. She's an optometrist as well. And, I'm a contact lens specialist, and I also design eyewear. That was a new thing that I embarked on in 2015. The pastor at our church, Bishop Paul S. Morton, I launched an eyewear line for him, the Paul S. Morton eyewear line, and that did great. And then I had other artists, people, whether you were, in various industries or you have a name, that started to call me to say, I want to launch my own eyewear line. So, and I was able to help some others launch their own brand with their eyewear line. So, and do that, because about 1 out of 3 people wear glasses. So that's a lot of folks out there. That's why you see so many optical places all over. But my company is Aker Optique. You can, that's ACKER, my last name, and then the word Optique, OPTIQUE. And so akeroptique.com is our website. We can ship glasses anywhere, all over the world. Go to the website. They can actually pick from the hundreds of frames that we have. They can fax, text, or email us a copy of their prescription. We will fabricate the glasses. You can get all the options, and I can show you some things if you. Oh, I see you still have my picture on the screen there, but
put them down so you can show us the shop.
Yeah, we can get
yeah.
stop the share here. Yeah,
but if people, hey, there you go, sir. Yeah, but if people want transitions lenses where they turn into sunglasses when you go outside, we can do that. We've got all types of frames for ladies. We've got excellent frames for men. If you want something different, you want something stylish, you know, we definitely got it. You know, you want something unique. We've got that you that's really detailed. So then we can make your own brand. If you say, you know what, I got this, I got that, we can generate your own brand.
Wow.
So if you go to acreoptique.com, and I'll just put it up there. And Acre Optique, you can see it there. And you can contact us, email, what have you, and we would look forward to doing whatever we can, either to help you or and we'll make sure you're looking good, you're seeing good. Great.
Doc. Hey, Doc, I was going to ask you about the young people. Tell us about the young people. Can they get their own designer stuff too, as well?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yep, they absolutely can.
Yeah.
Yep, and we'd be glad to service people wherever you are. You can go to the website, pick out what you need. We'll get it shipped to you, and we definitely appreciate it. There's not that many Black-owned opticals in the country. You see the big, large names, all your lens crafters, eye masters, but we're able to ship anywhere in the world. We'll get the glasses to them. We fabricate everything here. Any questions? Anybody had any points in particular you wanted me to cover?
Well, Dr. A, I want to say, you know me, you my guy, so I don't never get tired of talking about you. Earlier this year, we did a national workshop seminar virtually, nationally, and we presented his company, and he talked about a subject, miracles in the marketplace. And the reason I want to share this, he's a faith-walking, tongue-talking, Holy Ghost stomping kind of guy. He seemed real laid back and cool, but don't let it fool you. I will tell you, this young man came from the devastation of Katrina. Wow. Y'all hear me now? He came to Atlanta and had lost everything. He came here and he heard the Lord, and the Lord told him what to do and how to do it. Wow. And he ended up with 2 locations in Atlanta and 1 in Texas after he lost everything and all the locations he had in Louisiana. Wow. Then the Lord, if I believe this is correct, you help me out, Dr. A, you were the first Black or the first optical company in the mall of the Tech University downtown Atlanta. Am I correct?
That is correct. Yeah, we opened the optical there on the campus of Georgia Tech. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So when I tell you this guy, and not only has he done this, but so many other things, but I wanted him to share, if he would, a snippet of how the Lord set him up when he didn't have no money, but he had faith, and how he came here. And you got to understand, he had several places in it, and Louisiana was doing fine, lost it, zero, started from scratch, children, wife coming up here. And with that time, this brother started at least, I think this is your 4th location you have now in Villa Rica, right, Doc?
That is correct. That is correct. And
so I'm gonna back up and let you, if you don't mind, just sharing a snippet. I mean,
I'll share that snippet.
A snippet.
I'll share that, and it's really for the entrepreneurs, because there's maybe somebody will watch this, and you're saying, you know what, I have a great idea. The Lord has laid it in my, but I don't have the money. I don't have. I don't know how to access it. I heard the other doctor talking about we need to be able to have assets, but I know that beginning to getting it started, because there's some, what would I call them? There's just rules whether you know, in the world of business, if you have enough faith for that thing, the Lord will make it happen for you. Now, whether you know, he'll make it happen for you. And I had lost, we came from 2 6 figures. Now we're in the Red Cross line, right? We lost, everything is gone. Yeah. We're here in Atlanta. Wow. And I had to just pray about it and say, now, I want to go back into business for myself. Now, thankfully, I was able to pivot for a minute and go work here and go work there because of, you know, having a good education, having a good work ethic. All those things are definitely paramount. And then, but I'm an entrepreneur. Like the brother said, you know, when you're an entrepreneur, you just have it within you. Yeah. You got to do your thing, right? And there was this business that I saw, and it was on Georgia Tech. I have a company that I already had called University Vision Center. My office in New Orleans was right near Xavier University. That's where I went to undergrad, near Tulane University. I had a lot of students come to me from the universities. And I had a vision to open opticals on university campuses to help the young people. And so here I was now in Atlanta. I'm driving through all of Atlanta. Atlanta is huge, bigger than New Orleans. Yeah. And I saw they had an idea to have an optical on Georgia Tech's campus, but I didn't have the money to get it done. They were selling it and I wanted to buy it. It was $250,000 to open a franchise of an optical on Georgia Tech's campus in exclusive. And so when I saw it, you know how you see something and it just hits you and you know it's for you. And that's kind of how it was. And then I sent it in. I knew I didn't have any money right now, right? We would try, but I took the first step. I filled out the application. Let me try to do it. Got all the information. The people said, this is how much it is. And I'm a year out from when they wanted to launch it. I'm a year out. And they said, oh my God, you just missed it. Somebody already bought it. You missed it. And I said, I'm gonna try to speed this up for you. So I missed it, but I knew in my mind that was for me. Yeah, I could feel it in my heart. That was for me. I missed it. Yeah, I continued to just pray on it. Yeah, they called me back 3 months after they told me you missed it. They said, you know, somebody bought it. The deal fell through. Now we're calling you back. They're calling me back to say, now we're ready. It's $250,000. We want to open. Do you want to do it? Wow. Now I know for certain I didn't have $250,000. I said, yes, I'm going to do it. After I hung up the phone with them people, I'm like, Lord, I have no idea how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. And then from there, though, all the rest start working itself out. I mean, here I am 6 months out now. I'm working somewhere else. Yeah. And I'm 6 months out from the launch time. Don't know how I'm going to do it. They keep calling me. They interviewed me. They interviewed my wife. Oh, I'm talking about at Georgia Tech. They got 25,000 students. We're going to open this optical right in there. They have a student center that's like a mall. There's a Chick-fil-A and all this other stuff in there. Here's the spot, the location, everything is ready. So I got turned down. I couldn't get a loan. I started calling people that I knew had money. I couldn't borrow any money from anybody. Wow. They kept calling me back and said, are you serious? Do you want to give us a deposit? I said, yep, I'm serious. I'm going to do it. Don't worry. I'm getting it all worked out. But behind the scenes, I have no idea how it's going to work out. But then I'm telling you, the Lord spoke to me and said, I'm at work. I work with these 3 Jewish surgeons that I was working with. They're ophthalmologists, 3 Jewish. One day, the Lord said, ask him to give it for the money. The Holy Spirit said, ask him. I'm like, he don't even know me. For starter, right? He don't even know me.
Yeah, yeah.
But the Lord said, ask him. He barely knew me. I worked with him like once a week. I barely knew him. Then I went to work that next day. There he was. He's at the end of the hall, maybe 100 feet away.
Yes, sir.
I'm at the end, and I'm telling you, the Holy Spirit starts speaking to me, said, ask him for the money. When I get up to him,
wow,
I said, I got something I got to talk to you about. He said, sure, let's go in the break room right now and talk.
Yeah.
I said, oh, I said, there's this project I'm working on. It's $250,000. I couldn't get finance through the bank. Would you be interested in finance? He said, wow, that sounds interesting. I explained it to him. He said, but no, I'm not really interested. I think it'd be a good opportunity for you. I walk away. I'm kind of baffled. Now, I did what God told me to do, but I don't know. It just didn't work out.
Right.
The next week, he calls me. He said, you know what? I was thinking about what you told me. And let's go down and take a look at it. Where it's going. I said, oh, here you go. The Lord about to come through. We go down. We take a look at it. He said, wow, this is going to be awesome. He said, but I'm not really in a position right now, to invest $250,000. So then I'm talking to the university, and they call me back. And I said, well, I'm working on it. They said, look, we got an opportunity that came through. If you can put down $25,000, we'll finance the rest for you. I said, great. Now I just need $25,000. I'm about to wrap this up, but I didn't have the $25,000. Time goes on. I go to lunch with the gentleman. He calls me back. It looks like it's just not going to happen. I had to have it happen by August 1st because school was opening August the 8th. On July 31st, the anniversary would be tomorrow. On July 31st, the gentleman, the Jewish surgeon who calls me out the blue at 8 p.m. in the evening and said, be at my office in Buckhead tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. You and your wife. I show up the next morning at 8 a.m. at his office. He sits across the chair from me. He writes me a check for $25,000. He said, I have no idea. I don't even know why I'm doing this. He said, but it's just been burdening to me. He said, I'm going to loan you this money. Just pay me back whenever you can. I think you're going to do great. So here you go. I paid him back in a year. That was the first office. Then we opened a second, then a third. Entrepreneurs have a way about themselves of just, you have to believe that your thing is going to happen more than anybody else ever believes it. Wow. And if you truly believe it and it's for you, a way is going to be made. And you just have to believe that a way is going to be made out of no way, some kind of way, somehow. And then, now we're here today. And I appreciate just share. Hopefully that'll just bless somebody that a way will be made out of no way, and you're going to have your business, and your business is going to explode, and it's going to do greater than you ever could even imagine. So,
incredible.
Awesome. Thank you
so much, Doc. What a powerful testimony to the power of faith. God, Brother Eric. Oh, wow.
Look, amen and amen. He ain't just an entrepreneur, he's an entrepreneurship. And God says, if you take care of my business, I take care of yours. This man had already invested good things in New Orleans. The devil thought it was going to make it over and destroy it. And all God did was multiply it. Now he's in his fourth location. He's a bad boy. He's all right with me. Dr. A, you the man.
Appreciate you.
Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, all across the globe, this is why we're here today. Doc just laid it out for you, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about the Business Showcase, where we are here to promote your business, but also to hear your story. You'll hear your story today because we know it's unique, but also needed for our marketplace all across the globe. So, Doc, thank you so much. So proud of you and your family. And we just know greater things are coming, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Appreciate you all.
I love it. And I know since I have Dr. Donetta Watson, Doc, I know you got to say a few words about that what the doctor had shared. Doc, you got a few minutes to take care.
I do. Yes, I do. I had to come back and sit down and listen to that story.
Yeah.
Because indeed, when we are called to be entrepreneurs and we are on kingdom assignment,
yes,
you know, this entrepreneurship is kingdom business. It's not world business. It's kingdom business. Yes. It's what God has called us to do, to have an impact so that his covenant will be established in the earth realm. He has called us to do this. And would he call us and not provide? Absolutely not. Would he give us an assignment without giving us the tools for the assignment?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
His ways are not our ways, and his thoughts are not our thoughts. They're higher. And you just gave me a good visual of trusting God through the process. When we're called to do something, everything must align itself for the vision that God expressed through you to manifest in the earth realm. So excited to hear that story. Yeah. I was sending notes about you while you were talking, so your ears might be burning, but we would love to have you be with us in December when we come to Atlanta to graduate our students that have completed our program in December. So we'll be calling you, sir. We need our students to hear what you have to say so hope can become alive and faith can manifest and mature and develop in them, because many of them come from places that they do not have a pedigree or a background. All they have is what we've told them, that God said he called you, and because he called you, he's appointed you. And because he's appointed you, he's anointed you. And because of that, he has predestinated you to be successful. Now let's walk it out.
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much, Doctor.
Wow.
I knew she had a few words for us after that wonderful, wonderful testimony of God's wonderfulness and faith. All we have to do is follow him, Dr. Akers, just follow God, right? We don't have to figure out the details, man. He don't do way we do it. He don't have no need to do it the way we do it, because we think it should be one way. He said, don't worry about that. I'll take care of it. Just believe me. So Lord, I'm going to repent before all y'all. Lord, help my unbelief.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to add with that, Dr. Kevin, what you must understand about Dr. Aker, he's a humble man and also a prepared man. And Dr. Watson, you'll understand this greatly.
Yeah.
He was always prepared with all his paperwork at all times he needed to do. A lot of times God can't move because your stuff is not in order. When you're in order, God can shift you into that situation. I'm going to leave it right there because I don't want to preach, okay?
That's it. That's it. You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? All those people listening, everybody who is a Black entrepreneur listening right now, you have to be prepared. That's what we're here for today. These are successful business people. They're prepared. They're ready to move at a moment's notice. If something shifts, something moves to another level, if God says go left, go talk to this person, you don't have to wait. You just go and take care of business because you are already prepared to receive blessing, ladies and gentlemen. So Brother Eric, you're right on the money there. That's what we want to get you to. As Doc mentioned earlier, Dr. Watson mentioned earlier, it is also a spiritual journey too, ladies and gentlemen. It's very, very spiritual. It's probably the 90-20 rule on that one.
Yes, yes.
90-10, excuse me, 90-10 rule, more spiritual than business. The business part is easy. It's from God and doing exactly what he says, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what we're excited about. So guys, we're excited about those listening around the globe on the network. We want your business to grow properly, to grow exponentially also, but you got to have the knowledge. You got to have the information as well. Brother Eric, any final thoughts? We're going to get ready to go to Mr. Keith Davis out on the West Coast in a second.
Right.
Amen. Well, let's move it. Ladies and gentlemen, we had a little interruption in the internet, and that's okay. But my business partner, my good friend, Mr. Keith Davis, we go from East Coast to West Coast to North to South. So we're now on the West Coast, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Keith Davis, a businessman, marketing and advertising guru, professional. He's also a great speaker, ladies and gentlemen, and a great leader in his own business. Brother Keith Davis, appreciate you being back with us today, buddy.
Yes, Dr. Aker, I just want to say that I've been wearing glasses since I was 3 years old. I was literally legally blind without corrective lenses, and I'm wearing glasses now. Your story, I love it.
Yeah.
My thing is I was blind, but my vision has taken me as far as I can want to go right now. But one of the things that I've done, I was a union president for the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. I raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for nonprofits, not only one, but knowing how to do that. And Miss Anita, I know about Grant. I knew a grant writer that was very powerful like yourself, and Dr. Watson and Eric, you know, I just a blessing to be here on the call with you all, and also Harm, your products that you have is just phenomenal. But I just want to give everybody, you know, their props. Uh, I don't look at myself. I just out there to help other people. Well, in 2008, you know, I lost, you know, I didn't lose my job, but you know, I was homeless for about 4 months. But I had the fortitude enough to go ahead and know how to get my Social Security disability. You know, fast forward almost, you know, since 2008, I'll be 67 years old. I'm doing well right now. I make about 12 or 13 streams of income. We run a residential care facility here in Oakland, California. Also, you know, I do have a home in Vegas, and you know, it's a blessing to travel all over the world. But it's not about me; it's about helping people. That's the reason in 2008, after I only had $1 in my pocket, I formed and created a phrase, revolutionizing business in the 21st century, because I was tired of giving everybody my money and them not helping me because I wasn't able to help anyone else. So I coined that phrase. I own it. It's trademarked to me. So what I did, I had a Keith Davis show. I did radio for 2 years in Vegas. I gave free advertising for those individuals that were struggling. See, it wasn't about me. It was about everyone else out there that was struggling. Some of those individuals are still in business, and I still have their advertising on my website, which I still give free advertising on my website, y'all, on kdshow.com. Now, what happened in 2000 and I'm gonna say about 17 and 18, after I, you know, really started going, I shortened my name, KeithDavisShow.com, to KD Show. You know why? Well, I'm gonna show you why. Because I saw the light. I saw the light. I saw where it wasn't about me. It was about helping other people. What I did, I got my website. I started buying small, you know, direct selling companies, you know, just things, $50, some of them free. And I started earning residual income. See, I sold things wholesale, retail. Like you have things I can sell wholesale, retail. They pay me at the 15th or the 1st or the last of the month. So I make residual income. So all of the money, like one of the gentlemen said, you know, he take the financial gentleman that has this, you know, the crypto. He said, I don't, and just like you, Dr. Watson, you said, you know, you don't spend your money. The money you make, you buy assets. That's what I did. I bought assets on my website. I help other people. I make residual income. So revolutionizing business in the 21st century is all about me helping other people. Because if you can't get on top, you can't help anybody. You got to help your family first. And then when that happens, you can help other people and you can be on top. So just like Dr. Ager said, you know, look what happened to him. You know, it wasn't his fault. You know, God definitely comes in ways. It was, and I'm going to claim my karma. I'm going to claim my karma in 2008. But you know what? I continue to thank God anyhow for what I was going through, because he was going to continue to let me continue to help other people so I could help myself. So that's what revolutionizing business in the 21st century is all about. I do have a website advertising page, which is free. All you have to do is put your picture, just like the young lady with the you know, with your brand, and then put your website behind it. It's free. I get my webmaster to go in and do things for me. And look, I have a lot of people come to my website. I even have my own blog. I can write a blog about, have someone write a blog about what you do. And they go to, they read about it, then they go to your advertising, and then they go and all I ask people to do is just share my website. Let's let iron sharpen iron, and we can all, especially as Black, you know, businessmen, businesswomen, and just like Dr. It's all about entrepreneuring. Entrepreneuring. See, entrepreneuring is the way of life. If you understand that, the future is now. See, everybody said, welcome, you know, let's go back to the future. Everybody, they made millions on Back to the Future, where that car was going and they was driving it down, going to the future. Well, you know what, y'all? It's now. The future is now, so let's take advantage of it. So the light is still on, but that's what I did. I saw times it gets brighter. And as we go and we sharpen our iron, the light gets brighter. So I want to thank you, Kevin. I want to thank everybody for giving me this opportunity.
Absolutely.
You know, everything went away when I got on and I started talking, you know, about I was, you know, blind, crippled, or crazy. But see, Dr. Akers came on and he says, nothing wrong being blind because he answer for it. So I want to thank you all for giving me the opportunity. And thank you, Kevin, and thank you, everybody else.
Oh, thank you so much, Brother Keith Davis on the West Coast. That's my business partner, Brother Eric. And my business partner knows what he's talking about. He knows, has a beautiful family as well, and we thank God for him. Brother Eric, I tell you, we're just having a great time today, thanking God for this opportunity, my friend. Any comments, my friend, so far?
I'm sorry, Sigurd.
Any comments, anything you want to say?
Well, I want to say I love it. You plan and put it together, and then God blesses it and does it just the way it needs to be done.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the young people that we had on there, they stayed on there pretty much to the end of it for this session.
Yeah.
Some of them said they were gonna have to leave, and then they started getting good. They couldn't leave, and
absolutely,
you know, God just knows how to do it because they're the ones that's going to be the future, and they're now as well. But they also got to be able, when we lay down and sleep, they got to carry it on. Yeah. And they got to be strong, and they got to be knowledgeable, and they got to be able to transmit and transfer. Absolutely. So we're just excited. You know, it goes back to the old thing of it takes a village, like Dr. Watson says, but it also takes the strength of the men, the men that come together in the township in Africa, and they come together in the village, and the men discuss and they unite so they can be the fiber to let everything stand on. So that's what we're doing. And all the women and men coming together in this Black business showcase today. It's been men and women coming together and being a fiber. So we're going to make sure we keep weaving and tightening up the situation. So we're excited. This is blowing me away. I don't know what we're going to do on the next one, Dr. Vaughn. It's going to
we got another one coming up at 6 o'clock, guys. Eastern Standard Time. So we're excited about that. We're just going to let God do his thing. We did our part, and God said, you do your part, I'll take care of the rest, you know? I love it. Hey, on time's sake, we want to stay on schedule today, so I'm going to do a quick, as we do in the Black Mastermind group, we do a round table. So, Brother Davis, any final thoughts to the network, people out there that are in business, anything you want to say to them real quick? We're going to do a quick round table with everybody. Anything you'd like to say, my brother? You good, Brother Keith? You good? You got any final words to the network out there? Anything you want to say?
No, I just want to thank everyone. You know, like I say, I have my notebooks out. You know, a notebook I've been writing, and I have all the information. And I'm a lot of individuals out there I definitely would like to reach out to because you know what you have is definitely so very, very powerful.
Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Hey, brother Eric, you know, we have our wonderful another sister just came in. This is one of your contacts there, so we want to recognize her. Just came in. This coach just came in. Coach Lisa.
Coach C is in. Oh,
she's here, so I want you to take over. We're gonna give her props real quick.
Okay. All right here. Let's do this. Give me 1 minute. Bring up her. You should have a photo on her too as well, please, sir.
I will check that out while we speaking here.
Okay, and I'll go put her information up. Give us just a couple seconds here, but Coach C, I know you were on a mission. You had another appointment. We thank God that you were able to make it.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is, Coach C, you having to come behind Dr. A. He just tore the place up, so you gotta build it back up for us.
Amen.
Are you in on the line, Coach C?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, there you are. How you doing, beautiful lady?
I'm doing well. How are you all?
Awesome. I'm gonna come back and share some information, but I want to go ahead and let you get started. This is the one that I've been talking about earlier.
Yes.
This is Coach C, the Christian chemo chick. Yes. She is a woman of God. She is a coach. She is a sister. She is a friend. And most of all, she's a child of God. Coach C, you take it away. I'm gonna bring some things at the end, and I'm just gonna let you go forward.
Okay, hello, greetings. Good afternoon to everyone. I'm so glad that Minister Murry has extended the invitation for me to grace you all's platform on this afternoon. I am Charlisa Harriet, affectionately known as Coach C, the crushing chemo chick. And I am life survivor strategist, as well as a cancer survivorship coach. And I work with women who have been newly diagnosed or are still yet going through the journey of fighting against cancer. And I actually help them to find more of, to find where they can actually see where their future may be bleak to where they can rise from their ashes and to reign in their greatest potential of their future hope, finding hope, seeing what celebrating life and enjoying the moment that they currently have. Okay, can you all still see me here?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. So yes, so that's what I do here, that I work with the women from across anywhere. We have individual sessions as well to help them along the journey, as I stated, so that they can get there to celebrate life, because there is life beyond the diagnosis. Just because, you know, diagnosis was given doesn't mean that life is over, doesn't mean that there's no future for you, because we know who is the greatest physician. And, you know, the great physician says that I shall live and not die. So that's where I stand firmly upon those principles of that scripture, that we shall live and not die. So in our living is that we have to embrace, you know, the moment that we have, to embrace what life may appear to be for you at that time, and not to look at life as just being something that's bleak, but or looking at life as being hopeless, but being more hopeful. You know, how can I find the joys of living? And that's what I work with. That's what I try to get, you know, them to do, because that has been the ultimately mixture. If you want to say, like those of you from New Orleans, and you put in a gumbo and you mix all things together. So in the mixture of all that together, like prayer, in the mixture of believing that I know that whose I am, in the mixture of believing and knowing that the greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. When I stand firmly upon that and knowing that I am the healed, that's what keeps me here. That's what keeps me going. Irregardless to what the scans say, irregardless to how I may feel as I'm going through the treatment, irregardless to you know, whatever the resolutions or the solutions that are there, irregardless to the obstacles that may come along the way of fighting against cancer, I know that I shall win.
Oh, awesome,
wow.
awesome.
Wow.
I want to highlight some things concerning Sister Charlicia Harriet, Coach Harriet, Coach C. She's a living survivor, she said, but she's a living survivor strategist.
Yeah.
She's a walking and living miracle.
Yes.
And she's a best-selling author, an award-winning speaker, the former Miss Cancer Warrior 2018, and a licensed cancer care minister who coached women survivors of cancer and other debilitating illnesses to navigate the trenches of feeling fearful, anxious, and seeing their future as bleak to rise and reign, finding hope, discovering peace, and living life full. As a result of my coaching program, women survivors will learn to live well using my GPS system to experience joy, healing, and wholeness with a willingness to celebrate life through living beyond. Who do you know? And so I wanted to bring her today because she has overcome the obstacles.
Yeah.
She is now a local, state, and national figurehead for women all over the United States.
Wow.
And she is a humble, loving person. She also has the organization she's putting together, and Dr. C, we want to talk about that. She's also looking for some angels and investments to do some things to help these women that may not have the ability to help themselves. So Dr. C, Coach C, I'll let you talk about that a little bit, if you would like.
Yes, what I actually do is that the women that I come in contact with, and then I hear of them receiving a new diagnosis, and what I understand, those who have gone through, and also the family members, we cannot forget the caregivers of each one of these fighters and warriors. So not only do they tread along, but their family goes through it just as well. And so a lot of times when they are given that initial treatment for chemotherapy or radiation, it's a scary moment. It's a scary feeling because you're walking into the unknown. You don't know what's going to happen. You hear and communicate where others have shared their stories or their journeys, how it has affected them, but doesn't mean that the same thing may happen to you. And so just to make that that initial process a little easier, what I do is to prepare what I call is a love care package. And so in that love care package, you know, they'll have a journal that they can write in, because I realized that every time when I went and I had chemotherapy for 8 hours. 8 hours equates to someone's job. So when you going into work 8:30 in the morning and you getting off at 5 o'clock that afternoon, I'm going in for chemotherapy and I'm not leaving until 5 o'clock that afternoon. Wow. So you have some individuals that will have to go through that whole process. So that whole time while I'm there, what am I going to do? Just sit there? Not for someone who was at, when I was impacted at the age of 35, you know, vibrant in my life and in my career. And then suddenly, you know, this storm came, okay? And so when I realized that I had to sit there and I had to write. You know, that was my form of expression, you know, expressing my emotions and feelings. Yeah. And so I would jot them down. So I would include like a journal inside of there. Also a little statement, something that states I am the healed. That is the thing that the message that I have curated, and that's what I like to express to everyone, to let them know that they are the healed. And if you say things, you know, like that affirmation, and you speak it, you believe it, and then what it will manifest to that you live in it. Okay. So then that way they can see it sitting there saying, I am the healed. When you feeling that needle going through, I am the healed. When you feel that pain, I am the healed. You know, when you start feeling nauseated and vomiting, I am the healed. Okay. So there's something just to remind them inside of that care package. And also too, it's just a little beautiful gem, you know, just to remind them that who they are and whose they are, that I am fearfully and wonderfully made. And, you know, I am a child of the Most High God, you know, I am a part of a chosen generation. So just to remind them that whose you are, then you will help you to go through this journey, who gives you the strength to go through the journey and make it a whole lot easier. I have been preparing these packages myself. And so I would definitely was sharing with Minister Murry, that is my ultimately dream, as you can say, or wish list that I would have, is that if I can have those who are investors who will actually come in and to help in the production of the journals to get it out and produce so that we can include it into the care packages.
Right.
Oh man, incredible.
And she also deals with not only the ladies, the mature ladies and the grown ladies, but she deals with the children, the little girls that go through the cancer as well. I'm pretty sure she would be open to anyone that has product that could be put into those packages. It doesn't have to be money. It could be products that she could utilize to do this mission that God has given her. And know that and she does have her proper setup for it. And the things she doesn't know, we have to introduce her to Sister Anita on some help in some other areas to get her up and running too as well. It's so important with this spirit. I know that cancer is a created disease. It's not a natural disease. They created it and they put it out there, and they have expanded it. It started with people with skin cancer. Now it's just cancer is everything, everywhere. When they added processed foods to the list, I said, oh my goodness, this is just too much. But it is what it is. So we have to combat it with the word of God, the power that God gives us, our lifestyle, our mindset, because of your empower you to be
Amen. Amen. We're gonna, we got Brother Eric froze up a little bit there, but Coach, thank you so much until he comes back. But thank you so much for your time, your passion, and what God has called you to do. We're just so honored, really honored to have you today on our business showcase. Matter of fact, I'm thinking I got to talk to Eric about this. I'm thinking we're gonna have to change this to the Power Business Showcase. Power Business Showcase. There's been so much power moving today. I think we're going to talk about change it to the Power Business Showcase so we can add that additional power as we heard and felt today from the word of the Lord and from the testimonies of his people today. So I'm so excited about that. So Coach, we're so proud of you, so excited for you. God bless you and your family. And of course, we must stay in touch, and we will stay in touch as well. Hey, as we continue our roundtable discussion so we can let y'all go as well. Thank you so much. Sister Nita, you got anything you want to say to the network out there? Encourage them a little bit. Amen.
Not really, but since you don't put me on the spot,
Yes,
I'm just in awe of everything that I've heard today and partook of.
Yeah.
I thank God that He is making connections in His community, and that we are about to make some things happen. I just hope that the world is ready. If they're not, it don't even matter, because we coming home. Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Amen. Yes.
Yeah, we're going to get all of our stuff, folks. Getting everything that's supposed to be, you're supposed to have. You know, that's what it's all about. Brother Eric, you back?
Yes, I just want to know, Dr. Harry, do you have an email or a website that we can connect with you? You know, for donations and other things that we can do.
Yes, I do have.
If you.
Yeah, Coach, you may be freezing. I don't know if she's freezing up, but yeah, Coach, we'll need your contact information, website, social media, whatever you have for us. Amen. And Brother Eric, we got you on mute.
Okay. Yes, you can.
I think you're back now, Coach.
Okay. Yes, you can actually catch me on, follow me on Facebook on Crushing Chemo Chick, and as well as on Instagram, Crushing Chemo Chick, and TikTok, Crushing Chemo Chick. And then, and I also have the website is crushingchemochick.com.
Is that with the K?
But the best way to, it's actually CHIC, chick. Yes. Yeah, crushing with the C, with the C.
Amen. That's great. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Coach, for that information. We'll be sharing that out from our network as well on top of that. Brother Eric, you're back with us, I believe, sir. And we're just doing a quick roundtable. Any final words there before we go to Dr. Watson to close us out? You got you on mute, my friend. Got you on mute, Brother Eric. You on mute? You good? Can you hear us? Okay, you're on mute, Brother Eric. You on mute? Can you hear me? Keep going. We're gonna keep going. All right, thank you so much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been your business showcase from Eric Murry and Kevin Vaughan here on the network to help promote your business today. And we're so proud and thank everybody who participated. It was just a roundtable type of business. Those could come in, pop in, tell us what you do, and then pop out. Didn't have to stay for the whole thing, but those who did stay, we thank you so much for that. But guys, we want you to get in touch with us about your business. And no matter what part of the world you're in, you can be a part of the Business Showcase, ladies and gentlemen, where we promote your business and you can share your story. So as we conclude here today and let you guys go, because we got to get ready for 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Another showcase is coming up from 6 to 8 tonight, and we're just excited and going to keep it moving there. But without further ado, we wanted to give Dr. Watson some final thoughts, the founder of the Black Mastermind Group, ladies and gentlemen. Doc, any final thoughts? Thank you so much for you.
I'm amazed at how awesome our God is, and how He has given us a work, each of us a work to do to touch the lives of other people.
Yes.
And that is absolutely powerful. That is what true entrepreneurship is. Kingdom entrepreneurship is creating opportunities to impact the lives of other people. And God, that is when we say oftentimes, if we take care of God's house, He'll take care of us.
Yes.
Our house. When we take care of God's people,
yes,
He will take care of us. And that is indeed what we see happening in this. And I'm grateful to be here and grateful to meet each and every one of you. And definitely we'll be reaching back out to you as well. So have a blessed and wonderful rest of your weekend.
Oh, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. That was the voice of Dr. Danetta Watson, the founder of the Black Mastermind Group. Ladies and gentlemen, powerful woman of God, powerful leader, and so much wisdom, ladies and gentlemen. So you can go to theblackmastermindgroup.com, theblackmastermindgroup.com. You also will be reaching back out to you guys. Brother Eric and I'll be calling you, texting you, get you on the program and our network. So we're excited about that. Elder Kevin Vaughan here with you today. We're going to be reaching out to you to promote your business. It's all about you. Like Brother Keith said, it ain't about us. It's all about you, folks. We're all family, and we want to promote you, get you to the next level. And it's all about knowledge and information. And guess what? You have everything you need inside of you, folks. The Word of God says the kingdom of God is within you. And our goal is to bring it out so you can impact the world for Jesus Christ, ladies and gentlemen. So we're excited about you in that area. Hey, Brother Eric, as always, man, you are an amazing individual, man. Can't wait to see you again. We had the pleasure of meeting at another networking event before COVID. And so I'm so glad we kept in touch. Brother Eric knows how to ring that phone. He knows how to keep calling till he gets you. So I'm so glad you were persistent, because everybody's busy, but we're not too busy to talk to the right people. And you guys are the right people to talk to. I love it. So thank you so much, guys. We got to go. Hey, remember, we'll leave you with this real quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to always out-love, out-serve, and out-forgive each other. And remember, Jesus is Lord. God bless you, everybody. And we'll see you next time on your Business Showcase. Everybody, take care. Thank you so much for being with us today. God bless you now. See ya. Yeah, it's been a great day, everybody. Thank you, Father. Amen. See y'all later. All right.